This is KRDS News, your news source for the Annandale High School Cardinals.
Hello, Annandale High School, and welcome to KRDS News. I'm Lindsay Boyd.
And I'm Jordan Warner. Thank you for joining us this Thursday, April 17th, for the weekly news updates and announcements.
It's testing season, as you all know. Last week, 9th graders did a tour of Wright Tech, while 10th and 11th graders did the reading and math MCAs. Next week, Tuesday, is the next testing day with the 9th grade taking the pre-ACT, 10th graders taking the science MCA, 11th graders taking the ACT, ASVAB, or AccuPlacer, and 12th grade enjoying the day off or having the opportunity to take the ACT or the AccuPlacer.
To all of the testers out there, make sure you eat a good breakfast, get a lot of sleep, and try your best. For the freshmen and sophomores, after the test, please go to your SSR before lunch to sign up for your activities of the day, and return to SSR after lunch to see your activity schedule for the day. Juniors are free to leave the building after testing, but be careful driving home and be safe. Good luck, students.
One of the perks of being involved in music here at AHS is having the opportunity to see live performances. Last Friday, members of the concert, band, and choir did just that. They went down to see the musical Grease at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater. KRDS correspondent Macy caught two of these members on their way down to the show for an insight into their perspective on the music.
My favorite part about being in band is just listening to all the instruments and parts come together.
I like hanging out with BB and choir, and I like singing the funny songs that we sing at the end of the year. I think it's just made me appreciate singing with other people more. I just like singing with the choir.
Reported that the show was excellent. There was an opportunity for a photo op after the performance, and a couple of our members snagged a selfie with one of the cast members.
Sounds like fun. Speech had an amazing result last weekend. A record number of students are heading to state, those being Miles Hayes, Keely Jacobson, Julia Signer, Michaela Shear, and Cameron Mood. We sent out two of our KRDS correspondents to interview two of our senior speech finalists.
My name is Keely. I'm a senior this year. My speech is about women's rights and stuff.
I'm Michaela Shear. I'm also a senior. This is my second year in speech. My topic this year is family vlogging. And so basically I talk about what it is, a timeline of sharing family life and stuff, and then why it could be a risk.
I'm Wendy Storkamp. I'm assistant coach for the Annandale High School speech team. So we were in a position to host sections this year. We're responsible for hosting every 7 years or so. We had just done subsections last year. So Coach Culm and I looked at each other. There's kind of a mindset. There's a lot to do. We knew what we needed to do and agreed, let's do it.
Last year at sections, I got 4th place, which was kind of sad because you have to get 3rd place or above to go to state. So I was really sad about that.
I am so beyond excited that the 5 people that advanced. These kids are amazing to work with, and I always feel honored. Coaching speech is a little vulnerable. I mean, we're talking about the words you're saying and how the words make you feel.
At the beginning of the season, I had my speech, and then it got to a point where I was doing fine, but then I was I feel like it could be better. So I decided to totally rewrite my speech.
For me, what helped me best was repetition, probably, is I always I did it in the car, whenever I had time, I'd force myself to do it. I'd turn off my music, and I'd make sure I had long coachings and stuff like that.
Good job, you two. Sounds like the hard work paid off. We will be hearing from the other 3 state contendants and Mrs. Calm next week. Way to go, Speechies.
Seniors have 6 weeks left. We've been trying to catch up with some of them to see what their plans are for after high school. This week we sat down with Gavin Wang. Let's see what he's got to say.
My future plans are to go to NDSU, play football, and graduate with a business degree, ag business. I'm very ready to graduate. The thing I'm most excited about after graduation is being out of school and being free. The least thing I'm looking forward to is probably not seeing a lot of my friends again. The thing that'll stick with me the most is probably winning state my freshman year for basketball. That was pretty cool. That was fun to be a part of. The most important thing I've learned is probably not to listen to what others have to think. My favorite class would probably be graphic design. I actually like that one a lot. I get shipped off to prison June 8th. This summer I leave June 8th. I'll get up there on campus at night. We'll have a meeting, get checked into our dorms and everything, get moved in. I guess it's just practice from there on out. We'll have like some team events on the weekends, barbecues for sure, because the coach loves to barbecue. We have a meat sponsor, so we get a ton of free meat. Fall camp starts July 28th, I think. Fall camp is the most brutal time of the year because there are like 0 breaks and you play football like almost all day, every day. And so you're getting screamed at all day, every day. Biggest takeaway would be, I don't know. Skip. I don't know. That one's too deep for me.
Next up, we've got your favorite segment. Alex is catching up with some random students and teachers, this time to ask a very important question. This is Students in the Wild.
All right, I'm here with Pa. Pa, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Matt Steinhoff.
Matt Steinhoff.
Cubby, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Gavin Dolly.
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 Gavin Dolly. Gavin Dolly.
Profe, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Oh my God, we are not doing this.
You.
Oh. You?
You?
Morvik.
You.
You? Alrighty, so I'm here with the biggest brain in town, Mossman. Mossman, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
You.
Do you have a good reason to back that up?
I feel like you have a little bit of maturing to do yet.
Nikki, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Not let date my daughter. Christian Garner.
Trenton, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Probably Tavin Long.
Edmondson, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Oh my gosh. Ryan DeRozier.
Oh. Gabe, who in this school would you not let date your daughter?
Ben Walter.
Mersbergen, who out of this entire school would you not let date your daughter?
Walt.
Alrighty, so today I'm here with Annandale's princess, Walt.
Princess.
Walt,
Princess.
Hey Walt.
Princess.
Walt, I got a question for you. Who in this school would you not let date your son?
Jordan Schulberg.
Thanks, Alex. All in good fun. Thanks to Will and Tommy for filming and editing on that segment. Next up, we've got a long weekend weather forecast with Darius, and after that, it's on to sports with Will and Tommy.
Nice work, Lindsay and Jordan. I'm Darius Olson. Now it's time for your weekend weather report. Starting tonight, we're in for a stormy evening with a high of 70. Tomorrow, expect cloudy skies with a high of 53. As we step into the weekend, things calm down a bit. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high of 55, and on Sunday, we're looking at more clouds with a high of 59. We'll close out the long weekend on Monday with a chance of rain and a high of 62. So don't forget your umbrella and enjoy your long weekend, rain or shine.
Thanks, Darius. Now it's time for your Cardinal sports updates. I'm Will.
And I'm Tommy.
This week, the track team went down to Rockford, competing against Southwest Christian, Mount Westonka, Rockford, and Dassel Cato. Annandale stayed tough. Standout performances included Eddie Boyd and Owen Pedersen, tying for first with a jump of 5.8. The girls' 4x200 relays placing first and second, and Salworth running the second fastest time in 3,200 in the state thus far in the season.
On Monday, the boys' baseball team played at home versus Rockford. Unfortunately, we lost to the former state champions with the score being 13-2, but we'll get them next time. They're currently 1-1. Today, the boys will play against Howard Lake as a doubleheader at home at 4 o'clock. Be there or be square.
The softball team had a busy week, traveling to Rockford and Becker. The team had a close one Monday and Tuesday, losing to Rockford 8-5 and losing to Becker 5-4. Shout out to Bryn Fahey for hitting a home run against the Rockets. The girls have a doubleheader tonight, starting at 4 in Howard Lake. Good luck, ladies.
On Tuesday, boys and girls golf had a meet against New London Spicer. The boys traveled away and the girls stayed home. Sadly, both boys and girls lost as a team. However, Gavin Dolly tied for second with a score of 37, Bailey Broik placed first with a score of 43, and Belle Digman placed second with a score of 45. Good job, golfers. Hey, Will, what's a golfer's favorite dance move?
I'm not sure what.
The bogey. That's it. Enjoy your weekend and thanks, Easter weekend, and thanks for tuning in to KRDS News. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Will, and as always,
Go Cards.
Go Cards.